to put all thoughts of the league title out of their minds. Yesterday was simply another 90-minute instalment with 2 points to target. For United too, victory was a priority following their defeat at the hands of Hearts the previous week. Let's join Jock Brown.
Still no Terry Butcher in that Rangers lineup. He's out suspended. And Scott Nisbet is also out of the squad with a knee injury. And with John Brown dropping in beside Gough at centre-back and Stuart Monroe at left-back, a vacancy would be created in midfield, and that's where Chris Vinicombe is likely to be playing, with 18-year-old Sandy Robertson winning a place on the bench. And it's a big day indeed for Chris Vinicombe. After 9 selections in a row as substitute, the youngster signed from Exeter City is on from the start in the Premier League for the first time. John Brown plays his 16th consecutive match, having operated with equal effect in midfield, at left-back and in central defence, and that versatility makes him an essential member of the first-team squad and certainly justifies that transfer fee. United manager Jim McLean shows his faith in youthful players like Paddy Connolly, Raymond McKinnon and Alan Preston, but his defensive formation has required adjustment in view of the absence of Miodrag Krivokapic as a marking centre-back. The versatility of Malpass and Clark, though, provides a number of options. Miksu Patalainen of Finland celebrates his 23rd birthday today, and he's the last player to score against Chris Woods in competitive play back on December 16, when these sides drew 1-1 at Tannadice. And one of the more mature graduates of the United Academy is John Clark, who's been operating wide on the right side of midfield, but he could easily move to centre-back. He's United's equivalent of John Brown. Well, the referee this afternoon, Mr. Jim McGilvray from Edinburgh, gets the match underway. Once again, a huge crowd inside Ibrox. And Rangers with a very healthy cushion at the top of the Premier League, taking the field with the words of their manager Graham Souness stinging in the ears about complacency and about battling on, making sure there are no slip-ups. United still in the course of rebuilding, but with a lot of talented players on the field. One of them is Connolly. Now Preston in possession. A chance for United straight away. It was Raymond McKinnon. Well, that was superb play from the youngsters there. Connolly to Preston. The left foot sending the ball across. Raymond McKinnon was there, and he'll believe he should have done better. There's Connolly. Patalainen clearly offside. Monroe's free kick. Johnston got there ahead of Clark. Here's Walters, challenged well by Jackson. The shot from McCoist. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, the free kick set this up. The high ball there, flicked on by Johnston initially. Walters won it, then McCoist had the snapshot, and Main was down very quickly to his right. Trevor Stephen with a corner kick. Well taken by Main. Johnston was hovering. There's Van der Hoorn. Preston. The late challenge made by Stevens. The referee will take some action, I think. Gary Stevens responding to the referee, explaining the accidental nature of that clash. The referee, though, thought it was a bit reckless. Free kick taken short. Well past in the area now. Jackson beaten by Stephen. Here's John Clark. McInally calling for the ball on the right. It's intercepted by Vinicombe. Now McCoist. Tackle made by Raymond McKinnon. Patalainen winning it. There's Brown. Now Vinicombe. Good play that by Stephen. Here's Vinicombe. He has Monroe behind supporting. Sees the gap to go through though. Spackman and Vinicombe have a misunderstanding, but it's still Rangers in possession. Here's Trevor Stephen. Now Monroe. Far post ball looking for Johnston. Great play by Johnston. There's McCoist. Malpass was there with a challenge. Well, very close to the opening goal. The ball played in by Monroe, won beautifully here by Johnston, controlling it, pulling it back from McCoy, and that was a great interception by Malpass. Clark to Pathalainen, good header down. Brown was quick to react. Raymond McKinnon was involved there. He's been limping slightly, McKinnon, before that challenge from John Brown. So not the kind of contest he would relish. He's feeling less than 100% at the moment. Pathalainen again getting a touch. Spackman holding off McKinnon. Here's Walters. The referee waiting play on. Jackson guilty of not one foul but two. The first resulted in the advantage rule being applied. The second has given rise to the free kick. Referee McGilvery having a stern word with Darren Jackson. Johnston beaten that time by Jackson. There's Trevor Stephen. Walters going in. Well, that must have worried Alan Main, despite that smile on his face. Good play there, Stephen playing it across. Walters going for the ball. Closely marked all the way, though, by John Clark. McCoy underneath that, so is McInally. McCoy wins it from Neary, a rare error by David Neary. Rangers trying to make him suffer. And Mark Walters does it. 20 minutes of the first half gone, a nightmare here for David Neary, who gave that straight to Ali McCoist. The United defence was exposed, and there was Walter with that crisp finish, leaving Maine helpless. Mark Walters with his 10th goal of the season gives Rangers the edge. David Neary must be feeling very upset indeed at this stage. Normally so reliable. Clark gets there ahead of Johnston, takes no chances. Spackman back towards Vinicum. Jim McInally in so quickly. One of the best players in the country at closing down opponents, Jim McInally. Good play there from Connolly. He was fouled by Monroe. Pathalainen calling for that through the middle. Long ball from Clark. In comes Preston. Stevens had to be careful. Alan Preston sliding in. Chris Woods had a long lingering look at him. The Rangers fans were not at all happy either, but no harm was done. Well, showing a bit of strength there, holding off McInally. A fine play by Vinicum. A covering player was there though for Dundee United. And it looks like Maurice Malpass. He's on the ground. With neither nutmeg as you could hope to see. Vinicum then spotted Malpass coming to meet him. And there's why the United players are incensed as Vinicum goes over the top. Well, Maurice Malpass is furious there as he gets treatment. Trevor Stephen with the corner. There's Walters. Goff challenged well by Van der Hoorn. There's Monroe. McInally's header. Here's Connolly. Held up by Monroe. McInally sent spinning there by Brown. There's no free kick. And this time Raymond McKinnon is in trouble for the tackle on Walters. Well, it's all been boiling up in the last 5 minutes or so. Well, Brown had been involved in an earlier tackle with McInally, and McKinnon was induced into that heavy tackle into the back of Walters. Well, that appeared to be born out of frustration on the part of Ray McKinnon, the young 19-year-old in the middle of the field for United. A yellow card for McKinnon. And Rose free kick, pumped into the area. Johnston wins it brilliantly. Back with Spackman. Now McCoist. Van der Haan was there with the clearance. Here's Preston on the break. Released by Patalainen. Richard Gough spots the danger, racing across there to hold off Preston and lend some support to Gary Stevens. Oh, good defensive play there by Gough. Clearance though goes straight to McKinnon. Here's Steven and Spackman. A tangle of legs there with Jackson, who goes down. This is all becoming rather unpleasant, and McInally was crunching into Vinicombe. Now that was a bad tackle by McInally. Clearly it was born out of a feeling of injustice. He was retaliating, I'm certain, for what he thought was a bad tackle by Vinicombe and Malpass. Well, let's see this one again. A tangle there, Jackson going in late and Spackman falling to the ground. And then as the ball came over here, Stuart Monroe played it wide for Vinicombe. Now just watch McInally coming in very late. And the result there was a yellow card for McInally. Rob Paul starts on his feet from the United bench. Remember, Jim McLean is in the director's box. This does not augur well for a match which is barely 33 minutes old. There's Stevens. Gough is still available now in the right back position. Here's Walters. And Johnston. Clumsy work there from Clark. The chance is on for McCoist. Created by Johnston, finished by McCoist, and yet another disaster in the United defence. Well, United look as though they have a death wish here. John Clark it is this time, who completely miscues that attempted clearance. Goes straight there across to Johnston, hooks the ball away from Malpass, and McCoist is there with a deadly finish. McCoist with goal number 17 for the season. Spackman. Rangers in command. Walters now to Stevens. Boris Johnston with a great chance. Remaining in the first half. Well, Rangers now in total command, and this was brilliantly set up again. Walters playing it wide to Gary Stevens. Look at the way the chance was created now. It was McCoist or Stephen who played it forward. There was Maurice Johnston, and Alan Main hadn't a hope. John Brown brings it clear. There's Neri, chesting it down for Clark. Patalainen has found space. Jackson has Van der Haan on the outside. Preston hugging the left touchline. Body check by Walters on Van der Haan. Free kick to United. Good positive play that by Van der Haan. Eased out of the play by Walters. That's why it's a free kick. Preston will take it. Clark has joined Patalainen in the box. Up goes Clark. A brilliant header from John Clark. 2 minutes from half-time. United fans now have something to celebrate. Beautifully taken free kick by Preston. Just look at the way John Clark, number 5, attacks the ball, gets up there ahead of John Brown, the powerful downward header, and United pull one back. So John Clark gets his 4th goal of the season for United. And what a first half this has been. The referee checking his watch carefully again. There's been a lot of good football as well as the tough stuff in this first half. Chris Woods after 7 shutouts, losing a goal. It's an experience he was finding difficulty remembering, I reckon. And there goes the half-time whistle. The first half, full of drama, full of incident. And Rangers with the upper hand. 2 defensive errors giving Rangers a 2-goal lead. Then Maurice Johnston popped up on the end of a magnificent move from Rangers to drill the ball past Alan Main to make it 3-0. Apparently clinched the game. But United hit back. A good free kick from Alan Preston, a powerful header from John Clark. Chris Woods was beaten, and United go into the dressing room with some lingering hope. Incident-packed first half. Now facing a crucial phase at the start of the second. United will undoubtedly take some heart and encouragement from that late goal from John Clark, and they will be thinking, no doubt, in terms of another quick goal at the start of the second half to make a match of it all. And Rangers at the same time were looking to settle back down into the commanding form they showed throughout long phases in the first half, when they were clearly the better side. So they want to take an early grip in the match again. Mark Walters has found space. Here's Stevens. Goff back with Brown. Spackman to Stevens. Here's Spackman again. Van der Hoorn did well. This is Patalainen. Van der Hoorn's gone through the gap. Good play by Brown. Read that well. Still, United have a throw. Clearly haven't given up the fight, that's for sure. Turned behind by Stevens. Dundee United have a corner kick. Problems to the Rangers defence. Back with Neary. And it's scrambled away for a corner kick. Well, David Neary would love to have scored to rectify the error he made in the first half of the opening goal. The shot coming in there. It's McCoy's back defending, blocking Darren Jackson. Spackman winning that from McKinnon. Goes past though. Malpass sends it forward. Off goes Patalainen with Brown. The linesman indicating that there was an infringement there and may well be handball against Brown. Resigned look in the face of the Rangers defender. Patalainen certainly applied plenty of pressure there. There's the handball. Well spotted by the linesman. Played in by Ray McKinnon. Woods didn't get there. There's Preston. It's off the line. Connolly blocked by Monroe. Wow, what drama inside the penalty area. And Chris Woods, a much relieved goalkeeper, is look at this free kick from McKinnon. Woods came to claim it. Didn't get any conviction in that challenge at all. Preston shot blocked there on the line by Goff. In came Connolly, and Monroe this time was there. Spackman's header out. Here's Neary. Handball by Walters. The free kick at the edge of the box for Dundee United. And referee McGilvery really has a tough task to keep this under control. Clear signs of indiscipline on the field. A 5-man Rangers wall. Certainly not 10 yards back. Preston shot, got past the wall. Chris Woods trying to calm things down. A very experienced goalkeeper. You'll realise that he should have done better for that free kick. But it won't unsettle him, that's for sure. Clark to McKinnon. That's for Jackson. Now Preston. He's shown inside by Gary Stevens, but he's determined to go on the outside. A long, deep cross. And underneath that, some appeals for a foul against Monroe. And there's the shot by Connolly. He got in between 2 defenders there. Chris Woods remaining very calm on his line. Long, deep cross this from Alan Preston. Monroe going up there with Connolly. It was played back in straight away there by McKinnon. A delightful ball inside. Brown at full stretch. Connolly got there, but Woods was well positioned. Now Gary Stevens looking for Vinicombe. McInally comes to meet him. Stevens to Monroe. McCoy linking with Monroe again. Connolly did well coming back for United. And Malpass, the essence of coolness inside his own box. Preston looking for Connolly. Gough is not there. It's Connolly with a great chance. Oh, what a difference that would have made. Paddy Connolly hangs his head. Patalainen's headed on. Played into space there by Preston. Gough was in trouble. He didn't get his bearings properly. Missed it altogether. And you just don't get a better chance against Chris Woods than that. Unhappy young man. United have certainly threatened on several occasions in the second half. Malpass to Clark. Carelessness again there, Stephen. McCoy's to Morris Johnston. Chance for the fourth. Back off the post. Johnston still has possession. Here's Walters. Looking for Ali McCoist. Down it goes to Vinicombe. Challenge was made there by Clark. Well, another error in defence by Dundee United. Setting up McCoy to release Morris Johnston. Now, Johnston has never scored a double in his Rangers career so far. And that's just about as close as he's come. There's going to be a change now made by Dundee United. In fact, two changes being made. That indicates that John Clark is going to come off. So too is Paddy Connolly. Rangers also making changes. There's John Clark who's leaving. Gary McGuinness, number 12. Michael O'Neill, number 14, waiting to come on for Dundee United. There's Connolly who missed that golden opportunity for a goal just a few minutes ago. John Clark was straight towards the tunnel. And the change made by Rangers is to take off Mark Walters rather, and put on 18-year-old Sandy Robertson. There's the youngster who made such a fine impression in the Tennant Sixes, and the young man who's played twice in the first team, once as substitute, once from the start already. Patalainen nodding that in the path of Preston again. Difficult one to control on the bounce. Here's McInally. Jackson to McKinnon. Now O'Neill. McGuinness with Preston on the near side. Stevens is in trouble against Preston once again. Near post cross. There was Patalainen. He got in front of Gough. No power in the shot. He's upset about that, the Finland international. Stevens stumbling at the wrong moment for Rangers, leaving Preston with a chance to send us across. Patalainen did well, but couldn't test Woods. Good leap by McGuinness. This is O'Neill. There's no offside. That's Patalainen in the clear. Preston waits in the middle. So does Jackson. There's Jackson! Holds his head on the goal line. Aaron Jackson coming in behind Gary Stevens. Appeared to be put off by the fullback. Good running this by Patalainen. What a fine cross that is with his right foot. His weaker one. Stevens couldn't get there, but Jackson couldn't direct that on target. McGuinness. O'Neill going across. Brown is with him. O'Neill is the defender, the fullback, the defender rather. It's a foul against Brown. Michael O'Neill's sheer diligence there and him possession. Brown still handicapped, I think, by that injury to his left leg. So Rangers pulling everyone back into the box. Played in by Preston. And a golden opportunity once again for Darren Jackson. He simply was not picked up as he came in from the far corner of the box. Just look at this chance. Jackson on his own, and the header goes wide. Well, what a let-off there for the Rangers defence. Darren Jackson, 2 chances inside a minute. The task is clearly beyond Dundee United. More than 2 minutes of injury time played. McAnally's header. Here's O'Neill. Stopped by Sandy Robertson. Stephen gives that to McAnally. Here's Alan Preston. United looking for a late consolation. The slanted cross, and it's John Brown heading clear. Here's Stevens. McAnally still full of urgency and hunger. Neary steps in, but that goes behind for the Rangers goal kick. Well, you have to hand it to Dundee United. They really have never given up the ghost. The whole second half, they've battled, and they've put on a performance which certainly augurs well for their future. But they gave Rangers too much of an early lead. 2 defensive errors, allowing Walters and McCoist to put Rangers ahead. And United couldn't pull it back from there. There's the final whistle. Rangers take another important step towards the championship, but Dundee United certainly provided very tough opposition and threatened the second half when they missed 3 outstanding chances which could have changed the complexion of the match. But in the end, it's Rangers who are the winners. The final score, Rangers 3, Dundee United 1.